Bro, what the hell is you in here listening to, boy?
You already know, man.
You in love, ain't you?
Goddamn, bro.
Who she is, bro?
Man.
Who is she? Where the hell we finna go?
It's something. It's something you should know. I got drugs in my car, drugs inside my car, drugs inside my car. I got a stick on me too.
Damn, bro, why you tell me? Damn, bro, why you tell me?
Drugs inside my car, drugs inside my car. I got the stick on me too.
Damn, bro, why you tell me? Damn, bro, why you tell me?
Someone told me stay at home. She didn't even pick up the phone.
Man, I ain't put a gun in your head. Man, you know you grown.
Hey, stop trying to hide that shit. Don't make no sudden moves.
Hey, I gotta hide that sack. Man, I got too much to lose.
Alright, okay, be cool. His ass just got out the car.
Can't do nothing but be smooth. You just stay where you are.
Alright, bet. Don't start sinking, daddy.
Something you should know.
What?
I got drugs in my car, drugs inside my car, drugs inside my car. I got a stick on me too.
Damn, bro, why you tell me? Damn, bro, why you tell me?
Drugs inside my car, drugs inside my car. I got the stick on me too.
Damn, bro, why you tell me? Damn, bro, why you tell me?
Hey, everything gon' be alright.
Okay.
Just sit back, hold tight.
Hey, yeah, I know my dog, but I can't throw away my life.
Hey, this is all on me, not on you. Yeah, I know that you had that situation and been down this road before.
Hey, we two peas in the pod. You was there when life was hard.
Hey, I appreciate that, bro, but I'm the one taking the charge.
Yeah, facts. Well, I guess we gotta sit right here and wait, bro.
Yeah, I know, but I'm blessed, so we gon' be straight, bro.
Cool.
Hey.
We spent our lives in the hood, and ain't no limit to the drugs they dealing. The drugs they dealing. Yeah, we spent our lives in the hood, and ain't no limit to the drugs they dealing. The drugs they dealing.
You're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I just want to run my business and do relationship with my friends, and that's it. That's it. That's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the rope. Middle finger stretched, if you thinking it's a joke. Tell my friend I'm about to blow, 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 about to blow.
Good morning, good morning. I know what you're thinking. How the hell is she back up
the very next day with energy and ready to do this thing again and on time. I know y'all wondering. I know, you know why? Because I'm a magical motherfucker. That's why. I am Sunshine Reigns, aka Griselda Blanca, aka Uni the Motivator, aka the Party Starter. But you tune in each and every morning because I am your hood unicorn. All right? And we here to get this thing-a-langin'. Look, I wanted to go ahead and instead of start with a whole bunch of music, like I usually do, I wanted to start and come right into just saying thank you. 500 episodes yesterday, and we had a ball in here. And when I tell you, yesterday was the epitome of what it takes or what it means to get this far. So yesterday we were in here. All kind of people came through here yesterday. And when I say all kind of people, I don't mean it like, you know, different walks of life or whatever, but I mean all kind of people that support me differently. We had people in here that are advertisers on the show that have done sponsorships and stuff that showed me love that I just met in passing. We had people in here that are my true friends, like these my ride or dies. I could take a nap on they bed and be fine. You know, we had people in here that have shows on Hits 92.3 and they Hits family. We even had people in here who want shows on Hits. Like yesterday, there were 3 people in here that really surprised me, okay? 2 people, I had just met them. Like one of them, one young lady was in here. Her name is Lala. She's an artist. I met her at a red carpet event. She saw the open invite and was like, I'm gonna be there. So she came through and she was here, and that was amazing. The other person was Reggie. I interviewed Reggie like 2 weeks ago, and the station sent him as an interview. Like he contacted the station and they just so happened to put him on my show. And so he came back because he said he really enjoyed my energy and he knew it was something special. So he wanted to come back and celebrate with us. Another young lady was in here. She's been going through the station, following different people, and she wants a show on Hits, and she wants to start her own thing, but she hasn't yet. So she came up here and was a part of the show and got to get on the mic and got to experience it. You guys, when you cultivate a healthy environment around you, people will come to you. You don't have to ask people to come and join. They know what it is. Have y'all ever cooked and all of a sudden everybody hungry? That's what this is. See, some of y'all are out here begging people to allow you to sit at their table. And you begging and you trying to prove to them and show them why you should be allowed to sit at their table and eat from their bounty. But you're selling yourself short, because there are a lot of people out here right now who got wood, who got nails, who can build their own table. And people will come to eat with them. And they just might be way more inviting and allowing other people to come to their table. See, I'm not Drake. I don't believe in no new friends. I believe in let my friends meet your friends, and then we can be friends. Hell, we could network all night. It is a beautiful thing seeing people recognize and understand that there is something about you that can help them glow. I didn't say grow. I'm not talking about people who are just trying to be around you because they're trying to take from you whatever they can. I said glow, because they know that being around you will help them feel something. Y'all, we walking around right now and everybody is, I don't care. I don't feel anything. Y'all are walking around numbing your emotions, and you have to grab onto your humanity. Your humanity is what's going to make things amazing for you. You can't do this alone. And nor were you ever supposed to. But somewhere along the lines, because this person didn't do it the way I thought they was going to do it, and because this person didn't do it fast enough for me, or because this person didn't see my light, you become jaded and you don't allow anybody else around you. And you can't do that. You can't. This grows from who you knows. Y'all like that? But I mean that. This grows because you allow other people to suck from your cup when it's full. Something that happened yesterday was that the lights went out in the middle of the show. Just East Point. And you gotta know East Point to know what I'm talking about. The power grid over here is something a little bit different than it is in other places, okay? And the power just went out, and everybody in the building was like, oh, snap. And for those neophytes, those people who haven't had a show for as long as I have, what do we do? And here I am like, you know what? It's cool. It's cool. We got this. We got this. Well, we just gonna chill for a second. We're gonna allow everything to reset, to turn back on. I simply got back up, hit the button on the Comcast thing, and just waited. And the moment I start seeing everything popping back up, it's time to come back. But what was so freaking beautiful to me was the fact that even though I had left, I had allowed some of my viewers and my listeners to join the live virtually. Do you know that they stayed there and held down my show until I came back? That was so amazing. And listening to them talk about why they come on All Hustle No Fear every morning and what All Hustle No Fear means to them. That meant something to me. I carry that with me. Y'all, you're not doing this just for you. You think you are, but somebody's watching. And that person who's watching is very important because they need something from you. They need something from you, whether they need, come on now, fat fingers. You see me grab. What is wrong with my mouse? Oh, I'm not pushing the wrong thing. Right thing. Hold on, y'all. Y'all don't have no background music and I'm airy. There we go. They need something from you. And whether or not you understand what it is they need, that's not for you. It's just for you to give. Because if we are in the image, if we're made in the image of God and God is a giving God, you have to be giving as well. It's your job to give as well. Stop being so damn stingy, y'all. But we had an amazing day yesterday. So yesterday after the show, me and Cece, we went over to Thai and Sushi. We had a ball over at Thai and Sushi. We took some of that gallon that I had. We took some of that with us to Thai and Sushi, and we was taking shots there at the bar with people at the bar. Okay, something I said on the show yesterday, and I don't know if you got a chance to catch it, but hopefully somebody that was filming like these snippets of what I did caught it. But I said we have to learn to be social on social media. A lot of y'all are on social media and y'all are not sociable at all. Y'all really act like somebody knocked on your front door. But the whole point of social media is to bring people together and to make the world just a little bit smaller. People that you would have never had a chance to talk to, interact with, be in the same rooms with, the same circles with, are now at your fingertips. And because they jumped in your DM and said hi to you, you're throwing your nose up at them. I give everybody an opportunity to say hi. I say hi back. I'm looking for the punchline. Now, when the punchline comes in and you trying to sell me crypto, and I already do crypto. I already do Forex. I don't need you to sell me on it because I teach it, right? And how you're selling me on it puts me off anyway, because I don't feel as though that's the right way to get somebody to want to do Forex. Forex is not something or cryptocurrency is not something that you can just, hey, you want to learn how to do crypto? No, this is a skill set. This is something that's going to take months and years to grasp. This is a new skill. So just asking, do you want to do crypto? No, you got to come to me and be like, I heard you teach crypto. Well, yeah, since you're interested, what's up? You know what I mean? But I'm definitely, I have been that person at one point, but I'm just not there anymore. I'm not that person anymore. When you jump in my DM and you tell me, oh, you're beautiful or whatever else, you're my woman, thank you. I'm not being an asshole about it. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's when you say, okay, so can we go get something to eat or can we do this? Well, you know, I'm married. Unfortunately, I really do appreciate the gesture, but he'll kill me. So no, we can't do that. But hopefully you enjoy the content. When somebody reaches out to you and says, I like what you're doing and I would like a little bit more information, or maybe you can help me in some kind of way, you know, you don't always have to go straight to, well, I charge. But keep in mind that I do charge. But you can still forage relationships. You can still make connections. You know, you can network out of your DM. But some of y'all got some real shitty ass attitudes and personality types that when somebody is trying to reach out to you, you put a sour ass taste in their mouth to the point where, why should I? And it doesn't make sense because social media is meant for us to be sociable. That's the whole point of this thing. And allow it to work for you. Baby, I got 4,000. If I go on my Instagram right now, I think I got 4,200 something followers. But those 4,000 followers all pretty much met me. You know what I'm saying? At least 2,999 of them was a, hey, how you doing? Could you follow me? Let me go ahead and put it in your phone and I'll follow back. You know what I'm saying? Those people who got 10,000 and 20,000 and 50,000 followers, that's amazing. I'm happy for you. But guess what I'm also going to go do? I'm also going to go look and see how many of those followers actually interact with your posts and leave comments. How many of those followers actually like your pictures and share and post you on their Instagram or post you in their stories? Because otherwise, those are lurkers. Those are not followers. The people who follow me, the people who are interacting with me, we friends. These ain't followers. These is friends. Why? Because we're interacting. We're talking back and forth to each other. We're making connections. I've gotten some of the best opportunities from somebody that I just met off of the internet. Now, don't get it twisted. Don't meet nobody and just go to their basement. Okay? Don't be just meeting people and going in their basement, because you'll mess around in a situation where she puts the lotion on the skin or she gets the hose again. Y'all remember that? Don't be that. Don't be that one. Don't be that one. You know what I'm saying? Don't be the little girl who thinks she talking to a 15-year-old boy and she really talking to a 79-year-old dirty old man. Don't be that one. You know, have discernment. You know what I mean? Be smart about yourself. But at the same time, man, the connections that were going on in here yesterday, the people who met people who they might not have necessarily peopled with before, that had my heart so full. Y'all, people were sending me the videos of me right after the lights came off. And I guess God had he took over for a second, because I had a word to give. And if you missed yesterday's show, baby, I was Reverend Sunshine. I was looking like Rev Run in the tub yesterday. I had a word to give. And somebody needed to hear it. It wasn't necessarily just for me. And everybody in here already know I act hard, but I'm softer than a grape inside, and I'll cry when I'm filled with emotion. Like I'm not a crier because I'm sad. If you make me cry because I'm sad or hurt, please watch out for the brick, because it's coming. But I am a crier for a swell of emotion. I can't control my tear ducts when that emotion swells up. And so y'all saw there was a part where everybody started saying, don't cry, sunshine, you got this. And even Alix said there's no crying in radio. But this morning, because not last night, baby, I did not leave this station after Kales did a 2-hour show last night. After Kales' show, shout out Murphy Lee. After Kales' show, we sat here. AJ brought food. We sitting around. We eating. Hell, even Chip Dick showed up. Well, not Chip. Let me not say that because Alix would be mad. Chip Dick didn't show up, but Willie Hen showed up with liquor. Yeah, the sweet tea was not sweet tea. That was liquor. It's giving off liquor. By the time I left last night, I left here at 11:30. I went straight home, got in the shower, and I was asleep by 11:50. I swear for everything in the world. And I am right back up here this morning. But it's a reason. The energy in the building was amazing. The people that showed up and showed out were amazing. Like why not? I listened to some of the videos that y'all recorded this morning while my daughter was getting dressed and while I was just trying to say, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. And that's where the tears came. That's where the pride, the admiration of what I'm doing and knowing y'all are here for me too. Y'all see it too. Y'all are accepting of it. Y'all are digesting it. That's more than one person should be able to handle. But I'ma hold this. For the dude out there who said, hey man, she can't be a girl. Look at how big her shoulders are. You know why my shoulders are this big? Because I'm carrying the weight of the world on them. God gave me more to carry than he gave other people because he knew my back was strong and my shoulders were wide. And my mouth is big and I can handle it. I love these broad shoulders because sitting atop of them are the people that I'm bringing with me. This is love. Y'all little shoulder bitches couldn't do what I do. And I'm abundantly grateful for the position that I've been given. So that's it. That's my morning motivation. And as always, I'll say to you over and over again, please live in your humanity. Live in your humanity. Accept the fact that you are going to go through things, that you're going to have ups, that you're going to have downs, that things ain't going to always go right. But you can't get to 500 if you didn't do 300. I can't get to 1,000 without hitting 500. And I've got to live in that. All of the good and the bad and the messy and the beautiful and the tears and the blood and the sweat and the mud and the muck, all of that goes with that's part of my humanity, and I'm gonna live in it. And I'm gonna hold off. And I'm going to get through these next 2 shows today. We got Willie Hen's Dumbass Radio show coming up after mine. And then after that, we got the Nico Rose and Mr. Grant show coming up. And I'm going to be here for that. But at some point in the day, I'm going to find a place that I can allow myself to be vulnerable. And I'm going to allow myself to let my humanity come out. Because I've got tears that need to be produced. Not because I'm sad, but because I'm just overwhelmed with pride and joy and happiness. Y'all keep telling people, look at me, look at me, look at me. But have you looked at yourself? You waiting on your mama to be proud of you and to say, I'm proud of you. But have you told yourself that you proud of yourself yet? Do you talk nice to yourself? Because if you don't, what is the point of hearing somebody else tell you that they proud of you? If you can't be proud of you, enjoy your humanity. So again, I say thank you for everybody who showed up and showed out yesterday. Thank you for everybody who networked with somebody else and met a new friend. It was beautiful. When the lights went out and I was in the other room, they came right back on, but it took a second for the internet to kick in. That's really what it was. And as I'm in the other room trying to make sure everything is coming on, I'm listening. My mom ears are on. You know, when a mom act like she ain't listening to y'all, but she heard every part of the conversation. You know what I'm saying? I heard them in here. Hey, how you doing? What do you do? Oh, I have a radio show. Oh, I sell products. Oh, I'm a singer. Oh, I'm an actor. And I see people passing their phones around and networking and talking to each other. Oh my God, that's what this is. Ooh, that was beautiful. When everybody came in on Kale's show, oh my God, just to watch everybody sitting around and talking to each other and just networking with each other afterwards, it's beautiful. Not only did I get to do all of the shows that we had on the station yesterday and to do my show and celebrate my show and celebrate my boss bestie, celebrate the mom of the station. Do y'all know I got to train 2 new shows? Like, I got to train 2 new shows that are going to start on the station, and they got to come into the station and see what we offer. Hits ain't the same as every other radio station. Anybody can take your music. They can take anybody can take your podcast and take your $25 or your $150 or whatever it is they charging for you to be on their airwaves. Anybody can take your product and put it on their platform and play it and allow it to get out. Anybody can do that. Anybody can. And if that's what you want to do that shit. Run it. Submit your shit and move on about your life. But it's not a lot of places that's going to say we coming together. We are doing this together. We are a group. I'm not just going to say, hey, this is my friend, but I'm going to hold you up and I'm going to celebrate with you. I'm going to show you love. I'm going to be here for your milestones. I'm going to be here for the times where you low so that I can pick you up and tell you you can get it. You know how many times I've told a show, Karen, you know how many times the show done called me and said, man, I don't even know what I'm going to talk about today. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to cancel my show today. No, the fuck you not. No, you're not. Because it's somebody who needed to hear your show today. You going to bring your ass to work is what you going to do. And you going to do your show. Because here at Hits, we a family. And sometimes family got to take family with them. Sometimes family got to drag you kicking and screaming. Because we see what you don't see in you. I see it in you. Bring your ass, shouted, because we got something to do. This ain't a regular place. This is an outlier. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go read the book or join my book club because we read books because I'm a smarty pants. But this station, this Oz that we're creating here, this beautiful thing that if you don't know it, like what you're not realizing is we are now walking in somebody's dream and she's manifesting something for us for the future. And we walking in it now. Not everybody gonna be able to walk with us. Not everybody for us, and that's fine. We've had shows, we've lost shows. We don't wish them no ill will. We love y'all. We glad, but y'all just didn't fit for us, and that's fine. Because we going somewhere together. Not pocketed, not separate. We are together. This is my cup fulleth. And allowing y'all to put y'all straws in me and suck from my cup. Because we got enough. We got it here. We got it here. And I love this place. And I know y'all heard Kels tell me last night, Bish, if somebody offer you a better place to go, please do it. And I get it. I understand. She know where my loyalties lie. And I get it. Do what's right for the family. Same way I said the same thing to Alix. Nah, man, go do what you got to do. Ain't no hard feelings. Do what you got to do. And when you can be here, be here. But when you can't, I know where your heart at. And I feel where Kel's coming from. But Kel's knowing her heart of hearts that no matter, even if I did get an opportunity, if I had to leave hits, it'd be the worst cry you would see come off of me. Cause I believe in this. I believe in this so much. I'm willing to sacrifice other shit just so I can believe in this with her. Cause this place is amazing. It is an outlier. So that's my morning motivation for y'all. I ain't gonna put y'all in a place. But I'm gonna put y'all in a place. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna play some motivational music. Why am I gonna play some motivational music or some mantra music, as I like to call it? Because a lot of y'all are asking for things and y'all wanting things, but you're not realizing that you need to be grateful for the things that you have right now, the things that you can touch, see, smell, feel, the things that embrace you, the things that are wrapped around you. You got to be grateful for those things that you have now before I can give you more. If you're not grateful for what you have right now, then why would I give you something else that's better, that's more precious? You don't even covet what you have. So how can I give you something new, something shinier, something bigger, something more important? I can't give that to you until you say right now, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you. Thank you for the struggle that I've gone through, that I've made it through. Thank you for the lessons that I've learned. Thank you for this ability. Like, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for showing up and showing out. Thank you for sending someone else. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. We're going to go ahead and play. Let's see who we're going to play. Because it's got to be a good one. We're going to go ahead and give y'all some Londrell with Vibrate Higher right here on Hits 92.3. We'll be right back.
I command all the fathers from all time immortal to be upon us in this moment. I salute the Father in you, 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 Father in you. We exalt the Holy Father in us so we can align with the Holy Mother. And we can continue the creation.
All praises to the Most High. I've been raising my vibration, yoga meditation, just sticking to the basics, living in the matrix. It's cynical and crazy, but I've been swimming in amazement, writing all these verses, reversing all my curses, walking in my purpose, doing it on purpose. I'm sure, I'm certain, I'm pure, not perfect. I rise in service of God, I'm a servant, take me high. All praises to the Most High. I've been hustling my whole life. I know the struggle, I know both sides. I'm at your neck like a bow tie. I don't know death, I'm pro-life. I cannot stress, I'm so love and so light and so bright. And me and God are so tight, the light of my life. I'm reaching new heights while I'm reciting my wife. I'm going bravely, oh, I'm doing greatly. Life's amazing, I guess it is what you make it. This is prayer, this is affirmation. I've been healing, I've been feeling, I've been raising my vibration. I've been patient, I've been waiting. I've been patient, y'all. I've been raising my vibration. I've been healing, I've been praying. I've been raising my vibration. I've been patient, I've been waiting. I've been stacking, I've been saving, I've been healing, I've been praying. Meditating, affirmations, I've been raising my vibration. I've been hella patient, meditating, lighting, staging, elevating. That's amazing. Dedication, self-preservation. I'm a walking revelation, forever agent in the matrix. I'm a king, I'm a lion, I'm a giant, I'm Messiah, I'm in Zion. I'm prolific, I'm so gifted. I see the vision in my third eye, it's so vivid. I've been raising my vibration. I've been patient, I've been waiting. I've been patient, y'all. I've been raising my vibration.
We will rebrand man and shape the future of humanity with the new possibility of father. So our children can go farther, and our women can be supported as we move forward.
I've been raising my vibration.
Once neglected, now protected, most respected and reflected. Yeah, I've been raising my vibration, healing the hurt, doing the work, never revert. To whack vibes that came first. Peace in your mind, peace in your soul, peace in your home. Keeping it real enough to grow, that's how you'll know. You're raising your vibration, that's how you'll know. Yeah, you're raising your vibration. Transfiguration, out of stagnation. She remembered who she was, that's a daily affirmation. Don't be mistaken, you're still evolving and amazing. Rebirth and Genesis, just like a chrysalis. Journey in grace, protecting your space. Trust your intuition. In the liminal space, your ancestors been waiting. Your higher self been praying day by day. Keep raising your vibration, yeah.
I've been raising my vibration. I've been patient, I've been waiting. I've been patient, y'all. I've been raising my vibration. I've been healing, I've been praying. I've been raising my vibration. I've been patient, I've been waiting. I've been stacking, I've been saving, I've been healing, I've been praying. Meditating, affirmations, I've been raising my vibration.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3. And every morning you wake up with us because we rock your mic.
Mm-hmm. How big is your mic, Sunshine?
Big enough to interview you with.
Yes. We are back. We're back. That was Londrell with Raising My Vibrations. I'm loving him. He's on my list, y'all. I'm going to get him in. I already hit up Tony Jones, and she was like, yeah, I'd love to come in. I hit up J Jig. She was like, when she in town, she'd love to come in. So it's a couple people on my list right now. Y'all know the ultimate one right now for this year for me. I'm trying to get Shaq on the show. That is the one that I want to get on the show. That's my big one for the year. I feel like every year I should have this one person that I'm gonna hunt your ass until I can get you. I might try to get arrested. Ain't Shaq over in Clayco or something like that? Ain't he a sheriff out there with Vernon Jones? You got to be from Atlanta to understand why these is funny. But anyways, I'm gonna try to go get arrested by that big, and then be like, hey, I didn't really mean to do it, but can you come on my radio show? Can you come on my radio show and see if maybe that work out? But let's get this thing started. So yesterday, y'all know I love science, and because of everything that was going on, I didn't really get to talk about some of the stuff I wanted to talk about. And so we're going to pull some of these conversations from yesterday. I know it's Friday. I know y'all used to me hitting y'all with the bull and stuff, but usually on Friday nights, that's when I find all of my Insta trolls to play for y'all. And I mean on Thursday night, but as you can see, you know what my Thursday night was all about. So we gonna fix it a little bit. We're still gonna make it make sense, because I've got some big ones that we need to cultivate a conversation around. But first, I gotta show y'all something, because this is falling under some trolling, because this boy trolling us. Okay, this is one where we called it no, that's not it. I'm sorry. Hold on. They put the wrong thing up there. Yep, that's not it. Give me 2 seconds, you guys. Let me find this. Man makes hair cutting robot. There we go. Yep. Y'all heard me right. This man decided that he wanted to make a robot that would cut his hair and talk to him. Okay. He says with COVID-19 preventing many of us from visiting our favorite salons and barbershops, some of us must attempt to cut our own hair with varied results. And one talented inventor was so fed up with his shaggy head that he decided to build a robot. He said, my hair is getting too long, so I decided to build a robot to cut it for me. Shane Whiten of the YouTube channel Stuff Made Here. The robot uses a computer program that gives a person options of hairstyle cuts, of haircut styles. The robot scissors are attached to an adjustable lever that rotates around the head. As a safety precaution, the robot measures the distance between the hair it wants to cut and the scalp. Because of this, the robot isn't able to cut near Wrighton's ears, and it's better safe than sorry, because otherwise he'd be looking like Vincent Van Gogh around here. Remember back in the 80s, they had that Furby machine or that Flowbee machine. Black folks couldn't use it because it wasn't meant for our hair, but it looked like the hose off of your vacuum cleaner, right? And it sucked up your hair and then it cut it. And it was leaving something to be desired. I mean, I ain't never felt like a robot would take my job as a hairstylist because a black woman ain't. We watched the Jetsons and we just knew that wasn't for us. You know what I'm saying? We need somebody that we could turn around here once and be like, girl, do you know? Like, it's the beauty salon is personal. One thing, my grandma is a stylist, and that's what got me into being a hairstylist, was growing up in a shop. My whole life I was always in the shop. I had those little dolls, and I'm doing perms with conditioner, you know what I'm talking about, and doing all kind of stuff with the dolls. I did my mom's relaxers when I was 12 years old. I did my own relaxers when I was 12 years old because my mom put some relaxer on my hair after she relaxed my hair. Talk about it's cholesterol, not me burning over here like I'm Malcolm X when he was Cadillac Red. No, the hell it ain't. And from that point on, you can't do another relaxer on me. And I've been like that. That was a talent that I had, was to be able to just do my own hair. I did my own hair for prom. It just what it is. I've always been like that. I could not see myself allowing a machine to A, take my job, or B, do my hair. This is a cultural thing for us, for women, for black women especially. So I don't feel nothing with this because you're not taking my job with this. He says the possibilities for this machine are endless, with most interesting things being haircuts that are too hard for human haircutters to achieve. First of all, sir, haircutting is an art, and there's no way a machine is going to outcut us. It's just not, because you already said that it can't get close enough to your head to do certain things. Do you know, for everybody out there who has children and stuff, hair is science. That's why I love it so much. Hair is very mathematical, okay? Hair is arithmetic. When I'm giving you a bob and I'm layering it in the back, that is graduation. That's geometry. When I'm coloring your hair, that is a chemical composite. That is a chemical reaction that I know what's going on. You know what I mean? I'm watching disulfide bonds change positions in your hair when I'm relaxing it. I know things scientifically about hair that I don't care what you say, this robot ain't gonna give you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you a for example. Do you know why and I say most because I'm talking about the ones who actually got their license and not these kitchens that y'all going to off of YouTube or whatever. But you know why most hairstylists won't color your hair while you're pregnant? It's because pregnancy releases a different hormone, and that hormone can react differently to the chemicals in the color. And so we call them spots. What end up happening is you look like a doggone giraffe or a zebra or whatever else, because your hair has layers. Whatever is in your body is coming out in your hair. I can tell by what your hair is like that you are on certain type of medications. You know how many times I done got in somebody's hand and said, you on some heart medications, ain't you? How did you know? Your hair, I can feel it. Look at it. This is diabetes. You just started a whole new regimen. This is strong. This machine ain't gonna take my job. This machine ain't gonna take my job. It's just not. He says, imagine a mathematically perfect fade from one side of your head to another. So if it's mathematically perfect, where is the artisan coming in from the person who does your hair? As I'm not just doing your hair for the haircut. I'm doing your head for your head. That's why when you bring somebody a picture of a celebrity and you say, I want their haircut, baby, you ain't got their same kind of forehead. Your parietal bone ain't the same distance from your nape. You can get a haircut similar, but this haircut is going to be fixed for your head because your ear is a little bit lower than her ear. Like, we got to cover up this alopecia areata retina. You know, we got to work with this world you got in your head. We got to do this for you. I don't believe a machine is going to be able to see these things and be able to adjust or pivot for those problems. What if on this side of your head it's way thicker than this side of your head, but your ass keep telling me that you keep throwing your hair to this side? Well, baby, what we need to do is throw it to this side and cut this side down. We can make this look good. See, a machine will never, ever take my job. I'm gonna tell you another reason why I know this machine ain't gonna take my job. I can show you better than I can tell you. Watch this video. Watch this video of this boy getting his hair cut by this machine, and you tell me you would sit here and not be afraid in this machine. Here it goes.
So here's the whole haircut from start to finish. Heads up, I look completely insane in this time lapse. I think it's a weird time lapse artifact, but also I was terrified of it ruining my hair, so it's probably also a bit of fear. Midway through, I realized there was a bug in my code that made it cut about 6 times as many locations on my head as it needed to. I thought it was taking a while. So it took about an hour, but it should only take more like 15 minutes. Every time the robot goes to cut a location, it probes to find where my head is at, and then the length that it cuts is relative to where it probed. This is the main reason it could maintain accurate hair lengths, even though I was moving around. So you can see the vacuum sucking a bunch of extra hair into the tube, but the fingers that grab the hair have little guards on them that keep hair that they aren't grabbing from being cut.
So how about that weather?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's warm out.
Oh wow, cool. When can I cut your wife's hair?
It's not gonna happen. Trust me, I tried.
Exactly, because your wife's the smart one. He's talking about, and then he got enough nerve to make this thing talk to him. Y'all is doing everything in y'all power to lose y'all humanity. I'm gonna keep saying this over and over again because obviously y'all don't see it, but I do. Y'all are doing everything in y'all power not to have to interact with another human being. And the thing that we need the most right now is human interaction, because y'all are fracking foolish. I would not. If you're watching right now, you just watched that video of this boy getting his hair cut by this machine. Please tell me a black guy would, how can black people do this? Because, sir, I'm not, a black man is not about you to let this machine go in on his lineup. No, sir, not when he gonna have a cul-de-sac started. That machine will have cul-de-sac construction all over y'all black men's head. And what I mean by cul-de-sac construction, you know that George Jefferson, when it started, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. No. I do not feel as though in this instance, science is going to take my job away from me. No, I'm not worried about this one. This crazy. This crazy. This boy crazy. Stop letting these machines do everything for y'all. You have to do something for yourself. You have to, because eventually y'all gonna let these machines walk for y'all, and we gonna be living in the world of Wall-E. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Hotspot said, where the prom pics? Man, shout out to Country. Country will give you 5,000 pictures from one night. I got to go through all of this stuff, and I had 2 events back to back with him. So I've got 2 sets of red carpets that I got to go through and edit these pictures. Not edit the pictures because you don't have to edit them, but download them and figure out, you know, how I want to post them for social media. But they coming. Bowman Lee said, all right, but if somebody end up with bumps on the back of their neck, it's gonna be problems. Exactly. I just, this is not one of those things that that I would do. Teacher Nitra said, and when it messes up, they gonna be mad. Teacher Nitra, one of the people that was in the building yesterday was like, I think I know her, and I think my mom knows her. So Teacher Nitra and Natural Way 365, y'all need to jump in each other's DMs and see if y'all know each other for real. Cause she was like, did she used to be out here? Is she a teacher for real? And I'm like, yeah, she really is. Bowman Lee said people are letting their anxieties take over, and not just their anxiety. I believe people are allowing PTSD to cripple their lives. Right now, the United States, big time, has a PTSD problem. There is a very big, this is an epidemic at this point. Y'all hear something fall on the ground and immediately it's something where they say in medicine, they say if you hear clopping, think horse, not zebra. Meaning, if you hear a certain sound, let's not automatically go to the exotic. Let's start with what makes sense first, right? So, you know, I'm if I hear galloping, I'm gonna think it's a horse before I think it's a giraffe, or before I think it's a rhino. But in America right now, what's going on is we automatically go to zebra, even though it couldn't have been one. You hear something fall on the ground, everybody running, everybody scared because they think it's a gunshot, where really I just dropped the book. We're fine. We're okay. You know? It's something we got to do. Something changed. Something in our world has changed. And if we allow it to keep going like this, our kids are going to suffer. And they're going to suffer from mental anxieties and mental diseases that we don't even fathom. These kids is going to be like kids that get beat on. They skittish. These folks are skittish out here. And we got to be careful with this. It's getting crazy. It really is. Let's see. Let's go to the next thing. I really wanted to talk about this one I closed it out. That was my fault. I really want to talk about this one in science too, because I want to give somebody their flowers. This little girl is, I think, 9 years old, and she's testing higher than there it is. She's testing higher than Hawking and Einstein. And I said yesterday that she's black, but she looks to be, she's definitely she definitely marks other. You know what? I'm gonna come back to that because I don't want to lose my statement, but I've got something I want to say about that. Somebody remind me that I said, be like, what do you want to say about marking other? Okay. But there's a 9-year-old girl with autism, and she has a higher IQ than Albert Einstein and Stephen Hawking. First thing I want to say is I believe there are a lot more adults that are born in the 80s that are walking around with autism than we know. And the reason why is because back in the 80s, we did not have the word autism. We did not have this diagnosis. We just had, he a little different, So for those parents who are raising their children now with the stigma, and I'm using quotation marks, with the stigma of autism, I want to let you know something, especially if you have a boy. I want to let you know something. Don't worry about it. Your kid will mess around and find a beautiful woman with a lot of patience, and they'll be just fine. Trust me, I know from experience. Okay? If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. All right, they be just fine. Don't treat your kids differently just because somebody gave them a word association to whatever it is. There are 7 billion people on this planet right now. Of course, our molecular structure of our brain ain't gonna move the same. Of course, we're gonna move differently and see differently and respond differently to things. That doesn't mean that there's something wrong with us. We don't have to label every single thing, because that label gives some people a crutch. That label allows other people the opportunity to use it against you. This little girl, they're saying she has autism. Maybe it's not that she's autistic. Maybe it's just her brain structure moves in a different way than your brain does, and then you understand, but you got to put a label on her for her to be able to fit in your society, for her to be able to fit in your school. No, she can't learn the same way the rest of these kids learn. Hell, they not learning the way you teaching them, but you got to make her feel some kind of way because you ain't figured out how to reach her the way she needs to be reached. But she is a genius. Listen to this. A young Mexico City native is spectacularly shattering widespread misconceptions about individuals with developmental disorders. Just listen to the first sentence. The first sentence is trying to say, well, she's supposed to be this way. She's got a developmental disorder. No, she doesn't. She's fucking smart. You just ain't on her level. So you got to put her in a box. I don't believe this. They're saying Adahara Perez Sanchez has already made a name for herself in academic circles with an impressive IQ of 162. This score is slightly higher than Albert Einstein and Stephen Hawking, both of whom had an estimated IQ of 160. Perez has already graduated from high school and is currently in process. Why are you in my way? Move. I can't see. This thing is in the way. I hate pop-ups, y'all. Pop-ups are the devil. And it won't let me move it off of the writing. Okay, let's just keep going. Speaking to the Yucatan Times, Perez, who is diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, a developmental disorder that's included in the autism spectrum and can cause difficulties with social interactions. That's all of America right now. All y'all got difficulties with social interactions. It revealed that she was made a mockery of at school. Other students would bully the girl by calling her names like weirdo and oddball because of the condition. I saw that Ahara was paying in a little house and they locked her up and they started to chant oddball and weirdo, her mother told the outlet. And then they started hitting the little house. So I said, I don't want her to suffer. Sanchez revealed that her daughter fell into a very deep depression, and despite being a bright young pupil, she did not want to go to school anymore. Teachers informed her parents that Perez would sleep in class and displayed a lack of apparent interest. Why? Because she's smarter than it. I'm not interested when you trying to dumb shit down to me neither. Duh. Sanchez, aware of the child's unusual smartness at home, Sanchez realized that the current education plan wasn't a right fit for her daughter and sought therapy for Perez. This became a major turning point for the family, as they were then able to identify the girl's extremely high IQ and seek a learning environment that adapts to her unique skills. It helped Perez flourish in academics, and she finished elementary school by age 5, middle school by age 6, and high school by age 8. According to KNSD, she is currently attending Universidad CNCI, a university in Mexico, where she's studying systems engineering and mathematics. Even amid her juggling studies, the child genius found time to write a book about her experiences with the title that roughly translates to "Do Not Give Up." And she was even featured in Forbes Mexico's 100 most powerful women in Mexico list. She also gave a presentation on black holes at an event organized by the Institute of Art and Culture in Tijuana, where other young kids were surprised to hear her speak. Someone said, "I'm surprised because of how a little girl can know so much more than an adult. She already has 2 college careers." A younger Perez, who also wants to explore astrophysics, hoped to work as an astronaut at NASA and travel to Mars in the future. She's already been invited to study astronomy at the University of Arizona after her story captured the attention of UA President Robert Robbins. "I was thrilled to read about your incredible story online and to find that your dream school is the University of Arizona. We have an outstanding space science programs, and you would have many opportunities to work side by side with the world's leading experts. You have a bright future ahead of you, and I hope to welcome you to the campus one day as a Wildcat." Perez is currently learning English now to prepare for the opportunity. Meanwhile, the youngster is working on developing a new smart bracelet to help autistic kids. According to Vogue Mexico, the device will be able to monitor the emotions of differently abled children, anticipating and preventing seizures and other outbursts. "I'm making a bracelet that measures the kids' emotions, and then parents will be able to see see what emotion their kids have by checking a phone, tablet, or computer," the young genius explained. This is amazing. This is amazing to me. This is amazing to me because, first of all, don't allow another person to qualify your intelligence. How you gonna tell me that I'm slow when I'm actually smarter than everyone else, not just in this school, but in this district? But because you don't have the capabilities of understanding where I am and the things that I'm saying and what my mind is cultivating and what I'm projecting and I'm thinking about and I'm realizing, you want to put me in a box and tell me she doesn't get what's going on. No, she gets it way too. She could teach you and this class. You are your child's advocate, people. Don't allow somebody else to convince you what you know of your child. Now, at the same time, don't get it twisted. Some kids, they do fall in certain structures and stuff like that. But I think more often than not, we are labeling people because we don't understand. And in doing that, we are doing some people a very vast disservice. What if her parents didn't have the ability to recognize that she was brighter than what the teachers were seeing? We might not make it to Mars in the future. This girl could be the reason why we terraform Mars. If you don't know what terraform means, stick around to All Hustle, No Fear. We teach science. But I truly believe that's what's going to happen with Mars. We are going to terraform Mars. We are going to figure out ways to start changing the atmosphere of Mars by adding plants and adding nutrients that are missing. And once we are able to do that, Mars can be a habitable planet for us, or at least it can be an outpost for us to be able to get some other places. But to do that, we are going to need people who do not think the way that you think we should think. We're going to need people who dream and imagine. If you don't have an imagination, I feel so very sorry for you. Because imagination is the cultivation of innovation. You can't make something without first dreaming about it first, without first thinking about it being in here. That's why I love artists so much, because you had something in your brain in here and you taught your hand to put it on paper, or to create it out of glass or metal, or fix a flat, or whatever else it is that you use. And that is beautiful. That's amazing. That's wow. But because she had a teacher who had an IQ of 65 and her IQ is 165, you let somebody with a lower IQ than you tell you that you're not smart. Please don't do that, people. Please don't let nobody gaslight you like that. Don't let nobody gaslight your children like that. Please don't. Please don't. And don't. Because I'm telling you right now, I want to meet this little girl. I can't wait till she learn English, because I don't know Spanish. But I can't wait till she learn English. Because soon as she do, I want to see if she can come over here and talk to me and teach me some things. I would like to talk to her about a couple planets that I think we gonna hit up. Because I'm really interested to see if we ever gonna make it to Io. I really believe that our scientists are trying to figure out a way to make it to the moon, Io. And look it up. I'm not about to go into all this with y'all, but yeah, I'm a little nerdy. You know what I'm saying? But I think I can't wait to see the first time where we say we figured out a way to make it to the Pegasus galaxy, where there are other planets that fall into the range of the habitable zone of their star. Like, we need people like Carl Sagan who are thinking beyond their lifetime into somebody else's lifetime to produce some things that they know they might not get a chance to see, but they have the information in their head to help us get there. That's what this means for me. Like, this is amazing to me. Let me see what y'all saying. Teacher Nitra said, I damn sure got adult ADHD. I'm self-diagnosed. I damn sure got adult ADHD. Mr. Wildseed says she's smarter than the regurgitation that the school pushes. Amen to that. Amen to that. Bowman Lee said, no offense, but most kids can do this. It's up to the parents to decide if they want to teach kids this way. Okay, and I feel you, but see, it's still the same issue in a way. This girl's smarter than her parents. I can, if my child is smarter than me already, it's only so much I can teach them. But what I can do is put them in an environment around other people that recognize their genius and fosters a environment of learning and trust and confidence. See, this little girl was depressed because they were taking her confidence away from her and making her feel like she was weird. Like the kids say, you're a weirdo. No, bitch, you're dumb. Sorry, but you know what I'm saying? It's not that I'm a weirdo. It's that you just don't understand what my brain is able to comprehend. You can't keep up. That's all that is. Mr. Greenfinger, hey, Mr. Greenfinger, he said, I read a translation of her paper. She wrote that shit on Hawkins level. That girl is insanely intelligent. Mr. Greenfinger, you talk more and more, and I'm liking you more and more. And yes, y'all, Mr. Greenfinger did send, and I was supposed to talk about that too. Mr. Greenfinger did send me the article. Yes, they have found Genghis Khan's gravesite. And they found it purely off of accident. This wasn't no archaeologists going out there finding it. This was some people about to build a road or about to build a condominium or something. They was digging and they had to say, wait, stop. This is something down here. This is something important. We need to get somebody who know what stuff is. So I can't wait for National Geographic or the Discovery Channel or hell, Netflix to do the documentary on them finding this place. I want to see it. I can read it, but I want to see what they have discovered in this man's tomb. Other than his concubines and his horses and his gold, I'm sure there's a lot of other stuff that was really amazing down there. Because we are talking about a man who, if you don't know who Genghis Khan is, just about every Asian person you see right now is almost, they say 90% of the Asiatic land over there can be traced back to this man's a descendant of this man. How awesome is that? How awesome is that? Like, that's cool to me. Let's see what else we got. What's up, Metaphysically Me? She says, so true. Others try to qualify your intelligence when they aren't as intelligent with you. And Teacher Nietzsche said, fuck them dumbass teachers. Exactly. Metaphysically Me said, beings from space been traveling here. Ever heard of the Nomo people that African Dogon leaders spoke of? Also, Hopi tribe here in the U.S. spoke of. Yeah. And also, if you listen to different Indian tribes or Native American tribes, they talk of people coming down, and they have sacred places where they felt as though those people came. And I've been watching and reading some stuff where they say there's some things on this earth where we can't explain what our antiquitous ancestors would have created it for, but what it looked like is a launching pad. What it looked like is a place where, you know what I'm saying? Like, it looked like a place where people came to land and to take off from. So I'm very believing that there's no way that this the only planet that life formed from. Not when you understand science and how life is cultivated. There's absolutely no way. I just don't believe that. Now, do I believe that some people are green or red or whatever? I don't know. It depends on what the atmosphere is like on your world. Do I feel like they look like gray aliens or ET or whatever? I don't know. It depends on the composition of whatever molecules that your people came from. We came from mollusks. We're all mushrooms. We all came from a mushroom. I know y'all thinking I'm crazy right now, but go look it up. You'll understand what I mean. But what are they derivatives of? You know, like how did they come out of the primordial muck? That's how I think they're gonna look. And it's not for me to try to figure it out. It's just for me to be accepting whenever they get here and allow them to see my humanity and hopefully take me away from this ghetto ass place, because Earth is ghetto. Let's see. The human race has amnesia. Every ancient civilization has stories of aliens, and that's why I believe in it, because all these different places can't be talking about the same kind of things and seeing the same kind of things in antiquity, and we just saying that, oh, they didn't know what they were talking about. No, they didn't know how to translate it for you to be able to understand it, but they saw what they saw and they knew what the hell they was talking about. And that's on period, Pooh. That's on period. We got to go to another quick break, but when we come back from this break, we've got some make it make sense. And you know, I know usually on Fridays it's, you know, hee ha ha's, but every once in a while we got to be serious about some things that are going on. And the two make it make sense that I have, one of them is called cultural racism and the other one is called 2023 Jim Crow. The cultural racism is did y'all hear about that Tennessee lawmaker who said let's bring back hangings as a corporal punishment? Like, just right here on the Senate floor, he just, you know, I'd like to see people hung from a tree. We're going to talk about that. And we're also going to talk about what's going on in Mississippi. Mississippi is trying its hardest to, a particular Jackson, Mississippi is trying to bring back Jim Crow. And this goes to what I be saying to y'all about voting. For those people out there who say they don't vote because it doesn't have anything to do with them, when they say they don't vote for school board, or they don't vote for their alderman, or they don't vote for this, they don't vote for the people representing them because those people don't represent them. These two stories that I'm about to tell you right now should be your reason to vote. These people are here doing these jobs because you put a piece of paper and you say, I want them. And if you don't know what they're doing or what they're trying to do behind closed doors, you, for not voting for them, are just as big as the problem as the people who trying to do this ignorant shit. Period and point blank. And last election, I met a lot of people. I even got into a little tiff with somebody about the fact that they don't vote. And it's and them giving their reason to me why they didn't vote, and them, really being stickler on it. And I had to say, I don't argue with people over things I can't change in them. And so I let it go. But right now, watching what's going on, I'm gonna start blaming y'all. You tell me you don't vote, I'm gonna start blaming you. It's your fault then. Then it's your fault. It's your fault. All this your fault. For every single person who don't vote. We gonna talk about it. We gonna stay here and we gonna talk about it. I do have one thing that, no, I'll save that for another day. Look, y'all, we're gonna play a music video and then we're gonna come right back. This one right here is definitely for my ATLians. This is Top of the AA by T-Mo Goody, because we already had, we done had Hits 92.3 done had T-Mo Goody and Big Gip in here. You know what that means, right? CeeLo, where you at? CeeLo, come on, you gotta come on in too now. Somebody get CeeLo on their show. Cause Kels had Big Gip, I had T-Mo. Who gonna bring in CeeLo so we can keep going? Okay, we gonna get all the Goody mob in here. This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio.
Top of the AA. It's the top of the AA. It's the top of the AA. It's the top of the AA. I'm up in that this money. People think it's funny. You walk when I be running. I need it in a hurry. Look, shout that body curvy. Her man looking worried. Don't wanna have to bury your tail tucked scurry. I don't want no problem. I'll be the one to solve them. Don't fight over no bitches. Too many in the world. She's never really yours. You're never really hers. My vision full of blurs. These niggas looking scared. Looking like a coward. Your attitude is sour. You do it for the minute, I do it for the hour. God gave me the power, grace and gave me mercy. Haters wanna curse me, but their weapons didn't prosper. Satan tried to hurt me, chocolate like a Hershey. New York got to New Jersey, like James, I'm worthy. He see a G coming, but I don't wanna. If I did, she's a goner. We be smoking marijuana in some corner of the AA, the top of the AA. Of the AA, the top of the AA. I'd have her in a sauna by the end of the night. We'd be under the moonlight. By the end of the night, we'd be on Versace sheets with a bottle of Bel Air, looking up at the stars with just a few cares. Fingers through your hair, playing truth or dare. You're a model, I'm a player. It's been groomed and I care. Don't give a fuck about this bullshit in the world. I only care about my little boy and two little girls. My wife and my mama, my daddy and my brothers, and everybody else. They get caught up in the struggle and suffer. Long suffering, my friend. It's the top of the AA. The top of the AA. It's the top of the AA. The top of the AA.
What's up? All my truckers out there, I need y'all to be tuned in to All Hustle, No Fear each and every morning. We will be in your ear, keeping you awake, making sure you don't roll over that slow ass car in front of you or you get to your destination safely, okay? Make sure you tune in, leave them lot lizards alone, and listen to All Hustle, No Fear each and every morning for 7 to 10 a.m., waking you up in the best way. All you got to do is download Hits 92.3 ATL's app in the iTunes store or the Android, Google Play, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Download it and listen. All of y'all CBD 492 Burger 495. Breaker 49, Breaker 49. We've got a hot body on the radio right now, sounding real good, giving us orgasms. Let us go ahead and tune in right now to Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Over and out.
It's time for you to download the Enterprise Theater app on Roku TV. This platform has all of the content that you need, and All Hustle No Fear is in syndication right here on Enterprise Theater TV. So pick up your remote, download the app, and catch All Hustle No Fear and multiple platforms, multiple music videos, multiple movies at your leisure on Enterprise Theater TV on Roku. See you there.
Okay, so I was unmuted, and obviously TikTok got mad at me again, and they just kicked me off again. I'm not talking on TikTok half the time no more because this don't make no sense. Talking about I'm bullying. I'm not, and bring back bullies. We are not bullying. Okay, anyways. So y'all missed me saying all this. Okay, a Tennessee Republican lawmaker has apologized for asking earlier this week if hanging by tree could be added to the state's execution methods. The comment shocked Black lawmakers who point to the state's dark history of lynching. What I asked was, didn't Biden just pass an anti-lynching law? I know he passed the anti-Asian hate law, but because y'all was responding to this COVID by beating up Asian people and doing just the most, like just ignorant, right? But didn't Biden also federally pass an anti-lynching law? So as a lawmaker, shouldn't you already know this? Why would you say this on the Senate floor? This is stupid. His name is Representative Paul Sherrill. Okay, make sure you know Tennessee, know this name. When it comes time to vote again, don't vote for this. Don't vote for him because he obviously got issues. He said, I think it's a very good idea. And I was just wondering about, could I put an amendment on it to also include hanging by tree? At the time, no one on the legislative committee reprimanded or pushed back against Sherrill's comments. However, his words gained traction throughout the week, which led to Republican apology on the House floor on Thursday. My thing is this. Y'all need to stop allowing cowards to say stuff. Allowing people to say stuff, and you be a coward because you don't want to approach them at it right then and there and nip this shit in the bud. This is something that somebody should have been like, excuse me. That was no, we're not doing that, sir. And I get it. There are ways that you have to say things. There are ways, to be professional. I love to hit up my homegirl and ask her, how do I say this in a nice, nasty way? How do I professionally say you can kiss my entire ass? And I'm talking about the yellow part that don't get no sun. And then they tell me how to nicely say that. Per my last explanation. No, let me stop. It says, my exaggerated comments were intended to convey my belief that for the cruelest and most heinous crimes, a just society requires the death penalty in kind, he said. My intention was to express my support of families who often wait decades for justice. I sincerely apologize to anyone who may have been hurt or offended. He said my exaggerated comments, meaning y'all taking this out of context. I'm going to go ahead and play this video for you. You tell me who took it out of context. Who took it out of context? Because I don't believe I took this out of context. Watch this.
Opportunity to add a firing squad as a method of execution.
Will a person be shot in the head or the heart, or where will a person be shot?
Andy Powers for bringing this. I think it's a very good idea. And I was just wondering about, could I put an amendment on that? It would include hanging by a tree also. And also, I would like to sign on to your bill, sir.
Just the casualty of it. You know what? I support this. And can we add hanging by a tree on there? It's not for those who don't understand. Okay? First of all, the fact that this is a white man talking to a black man and looking this man in his eye. Can we add hanging by a tree? As if this black man didn't have a history of family members, of ancestors that lost their lives to this exact method without ever having any justice, without having any prudence of law, without being able to have the right to a jury of their peers. You know what I'm saying? Just throw this out there like, oh yeah, well, my grandpappy used to hang them. Can we hang some folks too? You know what I mean? Look, I get it. There are some people in our society who do the most egregious, who do the most despicable and disgusting things to people. And we feel as though they do not deserve to be on this plane anymore. They don't deserve to breathe this air anymore. Their crimes were so egregious that we feel as though they are a detriment to the society that we want to create. My thing is, why do we still have to continue to lose our humanity, taking away theirs? So we got to have the most heinous ways to take a person's life. Y'all heard a couple of weeks ago when I was like, Trump want to rerun, and he rerunning, or he bringing up the fact that he want to let people die by guillotine. Do you know what a guillotine is? Do you know how disgustingly, like if y'all won't eat, y'all have, oh Lord Jesus, hold on, think about this. Y'all don't want to eat certain animals because of the way they died, and because the way they died, it's in their muscles, and like it releases stuff. Like y'all want to kill y'all animals in a halal way, but you don't have the same feeling for another person. You want to take them out you want to stone people to death. You want to have their life end in the most heinous way possible. And I get it. They did horrible things. They did just egregious things to other people, and they don't deserve to live anymore. And I'm not the person to say I'm not against corporal punishment and I'm not against the death penalty, because you hurt one of mine, and I promise you I'll be right there. Take him out. But just because I don't want him to still be, or her to still be on this earth, don't mean that they got to go out with alligators ripping them apart, or horses dragging them side, you know what I'm saying, pulling they like we don't have to do that. Now that we don't have to do. That we don't have to be. And if I'm wrong, that's fine. I'll be wrong. But I don't feel as though I have to stoop to your level to get my justice. Justice can be served without it having to be a traumatizing, traumatic experience, and not just for the person receiving the justice, but for everybody that was involved in it. Do you know that the person that's taking the person's life, they're having a reaction to this too? Like, this is something that's gonna stick with them too, especially if you find out years later that y'all done killed this person in the most traumatic way and they was innocent. And don't tell me it's not possible. When we just talked about a man who went to jail for 20 years for a crime that was not even committed. There was no actual crime committed, but he went to jail for 20 years. So what if they would have decided that he should have died for that? This man would have died by hanging, or died by firing squad, and he didn't even do anything wrong. Let's go into the history book. Let's talk about the little boy, the little black boy that was 9 years old that they electrocuted. Go in your history book. Well, not your history book, but go Google. It's a 9-year-old little black boy that they executed. And we know this little boy did not commit the crime that he committed. So we should have took this little boy out by hanging or firing squad. Hell, I don't even like the doggone electric chair after watching The Green Mile. Y'all, I'm sorry. But we got to talk about these things. This conversation has to be had. Because if we don't have it, we allowing other people to decide what we feel is right for our society. If you are a part of this society, if you are a part of the community, you should have an input on how this community acts and reacts to the things that are going on in it. I don't like the reaction to this. I don't like how we're at. I don't like this. So I'm going to talk about it. But again, listen to what he's saying, because y'all vote for people. So let me know. Let me know if you feel as though this was okay. If nothing in your heart made you, wait a minute. Because if it did, then we need to change this, and an apology ain't enough. You need to vote.
Opportunity to add a firing squad as a method of execution.
Will a person be shot in the head or the heart, or where will a person be shot?
Andy Powers for...
To that point right there, he's asking a very specific question. If it's a firing squad, what y'all aiming at? Y'all trying to take this man out at the knees and let him bleed out? Y'all shooting him directly in the heart? Like, are y'all all aiming at the same place? Like how long is he gonna have to live after he's been disabled or hurt? You know what I'm saying? After he's been shot, how long? You know, like how this gonna work? His family, are they gonna be able to have a funeral, or y'all gonna pop his melon? Like, what's really going on? Listen to what we add. Like, where's the humanity in this? This is crazy to me. I'm sorry. Whatever. Okay, the next one is 2023 Jim Crow, and again, this is just something we need to be knowing what's going on with our peoples, and this is what's going on in Mississippi right now. Okay. Earlier this month, white representatives in the Mississippi House approved a bill to create a new district that includes all of the majority white neighborhoods in Jackson, a capital city that is 83% black. This includes, listen to this, creating a criminal justice system for the district that is overseen by an all-white power base. So all white people are going to create a justice system for a community that is 89% black or other or anything else. So what happened to being judged by a community of my peers? Come on now. We can't be going backwards. And this is why my husband said the other day, he was like, man, I would love to go move to Florida. The hell we won't. The hell we will. Because we still got little kids. And DeSantis is pulling out things in their educational system for the whole state of Florida that I'm just not going to rock with. We can leave our kids right here until Georgia start doing some dumb stuff too, and then we gonna start. I'm gonna send my kids to CC House and get them homeschooled over there, cause I will not. House Bill 1020. Under House Bill 1020, the white conservative Chief Justice of the Mississippi Supreme Court could handpick a new district's 2 supervising judges. What happened to judges being voted in? Why y'all don't want us to vote in judges no more? Why? Because judges set precedents. Being a judge is a very high profile job. And you are changing the lives not just of the people who you are presiding over, but you are setting a precedent for the next set of people that are coming in to use your judgments in their favor or against them. So this one person, whatever his feelings, ideologies are, whether he's been paid under the table, whether he's been bribed, whether he's a good man or not, or a good woman or not, a good person or not, in this Mississippi, so you know it's a white man. They get to choose they friends, brethren, whatever, people who believe and think and act like them, not who is picked by the community to work for the community. They get to pick a person who is going to be in alignment with their views to preside over the community. This is not a good thing. This is why we stopped doing this. They get to handpick the district's 2 new supervising judges, its prosecutors, its public defenders, and its prosecutors and public defenders would be chosen by the state's white Republican attorney general. Tell me why this don't sound problematic to you? Because to me, it sounds like Mississippi about to become a chain gang, and everybody who going, we already got people who are selling people into the into the penitentiary system. I don't understand why y'all don't think this wouldn't start happening more and more and more. I can just see the amount of black men going to jail in Mississippi just blowing up exponentially. I foresee the jails in Mississippi definitely being full at capacity. And at $1,000 a head, it really what it's sounding like is paid for slavery. We got comments. Teacher Nietzsche said that South Carolina does have the firing squad. That's problematic to me. I did not know that. I didn't know we still had the ability to have firing squads. I thought it was only the gas chamber and the electric chair. I didn't even know a firing squad was even a choice. I swear to God, I didn't. I did not know that was even a choice. At this point, why we just don't put a plastic bag over a person's head? Like, what the hell? She also says, from my understanding, several people fire, but most are blanks. And the one that has the bullet, and one has the bullet and they all aim for the heart. So is that so that nobody really knows who killed them? Is that what that's for? If that's the case, why do you have to do all of that? Why you got to do all of that? Because you know what you're doing is affecting more than just the person that's dying. It has an effect on everybody involved. Mr. Wildseed said, that's why us as adults must be educated in these matters of life and spirit. And I absolutely agree. Mr. Greenfinger said, y'all should move up here to West Virginia. Is that what you're saying? WV is West Virginia? We have guns, weed, and homemade moonshine. Man. Hey, sound look, teacher, these sound good to me, Mr. Greenfinger. Yeah, it's gonna become a straight slave state. You're absolutely right, Mr. Wildseed. Mr. Greenfinger said, "Come on up, Anitra. I live about 80 miles west of DC." That's dope. See, look at that, folks networking and meeting each other and becoming friends and being social on social media. I love it. I love it. Rodney said the squad is supposed to be fast and eliminates the one responsibility. Yeah, but does it? Because you still have that thought in the back of your mind of, was my bullet the bullet that did it? And you still were a part of the situation. It still has to affect you in some kind of way. It just does. And all of this right here just sounds very, it just sounds problematic to our humanity. I mean, at what point do we not just create a hole and just push everybody into a hole? Drop them off in the middle of the ocean. Why we just don't drown them? Put them in a cage and drop them into the bottom of a pool. Like, at what point are we saying that, no, this is not, no, we're not doing it? What's off the table at this point? Because y'all just willing to do anything. Y'all putting anything on the table. They got the wonderful world of whites in WV. I know you lying. Hey, you know, and look, and I'm be the first one to say, I don't feel as though all white people are bad. I will never be that person. There are really great individual people. I feel as though people are who they are on an individual level. But I do believe that in some situations, as a group, I'm gonna feel uncomfortable. I'd never want to be the token. I never want to be the only. I feel safety with my people, and that's just me. And if it's not, and if it comes off, you know, discriminatory or racist or whatever else, these are when I read stuff like this is the reason why. You know, it adds to my not my discomfort, but my weariness. You know what I'm saying? My antennae go up. But with that being said, you know, reach out to your family members in different places. listen, I'm gonna read a little bit more of this, and just to give y'all a little bit more information on wait a minute, it's doing something. Give y'all just a little bit more information on it if you are out there in Jacksonville, or if you're out there in Mississippi, so you can know what's going on if you don't know what's going on. And they're not talking about it in the news, you guys. They're not talking about this in the news. Okay, this is not a mainstream article. You got to find this. Okay. What? You won't let me read no more time, but I got to unlock the article. Forget y'all. All right. Just go read up. Be smart people. Okay. I can't hand feed you everything. Some stuff you're going to have to go and do your own research, and not always just watch a video. Read, you guys. Read. Your brain processes it completely different when you have to read it, the words, compared to just letting your eyes bring in information. Okay. Let your brain work for itself. Let me see if I got a good Ask the Hood to leave y'all with before we go, so we can just leave with something, something different from this. I just don't feel right leaving y'all with this heaviness. I need to lighten it up just a little bit. So let me find a Ask the Hood, and we gonna figure out some help for somebody that needs some of my help, and then we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Like I said, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned on the Hits 92.3 platform. Today, we've got Willie Henn's Dumbass Radio Show coming up, and he's got a special guest going to be on the show. And we also have the Nico Rose and Mr. Grant show coming up as well. So let's see. Who's an asshole? Am I? No, we read that one, and yes, you were you were not the asshole. You actually did a good job, and I'm proud of you for sticking up for your family. Oh, okay, this is a good one to end with. Here we go. Am I the asshole for kicking out my 24-year-old boyfriend, who's a 32-year-old male, after he pissed in my bed twice? No, because the first time he didn't get hit with a brick. So here we go. He came over last night after he'd been drinking. What kind of drinking was he doing? And was clearly drunk, but didn't seem any drunker than any other night out he's been on. I woke up maybe an hour after we go to bed to find myself in a puddle of his piss. I wake him up and tell him he's peed the bed, and I guess he was still asleep or confused, as he didn't acknowledge it for a few minutes, and then he just said, "Well, what you want me to do about it?" "I want you to get your pissy ass up." Maybe clean it up. Then in the eve, I change the sheets and he flips the mattress. We go back to sleep, and once again, I wake up to find him tinkling on my leg. At this point, I'm very pissed off. Choice of words. So I'm so tired, and now both sides of my mattress are covered in pee and 2 loads of my bed covers. He again doesn't really say much and is like, "It's done now. What you want me to do about it?" "I want you to sleep your ass on the floor." That's what I want you to do. I want you to, and don't lay on my couch. That'd be damn. I want you to sleep. I want you to sleep on the floor. That's what I want you to do. I'm so tired of it now. I'm so tired. And now how both sides of my mattress are covered in pee and 2 loads of my bed covers. He again doesn't really say much. It's like, "What you want me to do about it now?" I'm very upset at this point. And he starts asking why I'm so mad, and that he's sorry and embarrassed, but that's about it. Anyway, I changed my bedding again, and now I basically tell him he can't do it again. Wait a minute. Both sides got pee on them, and you still sleep in the bed? Nah, baby. At this point, this mattress is over and done with, unless you got one of them HVAC things that you can suck everything out of the bed. But even still, it's still gonna smell a little like a little piss pot. You need a new mattress. He peed on both sides, and you lucky you had a mattress you can flip. Not all mattresses is flippable. He says he can't promise. Oh, anyway, I changed the bedding again, and now I basically tell him he can't do it again. And he says he can't promise it. So I tell him to go home. What you mean your pissy ass can't promise not to pee in the bed? When you have the dream that you on the toilet, you do not pee. You get up. It's a trigger. You wake up. Don't you pee when you, baby, if you have a dream that you in the pool and you about to pee in that dream in the pool, don't you pee. Don't you pee. You get your ass up, you little pissy. Get your ass up. Don't you pee. Okay? If you dreaming that you on the toilet, you better not shit in my bed. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. He offered to come back and help me clean up today, but honestly, I just don't want him over. But by the way, this has never happened before with me, and I asked him, and he said it happens rarely to him, but it does happen. What? So am I the asshole for kicking him out? He technically was asleep and drunk and has apologized, but his lack of trying to help me clean or really any accountability is upsetting. Update, he's buying me a new mattress and getting the other one picked up. That's not an update. That should have been the first thing. Look, after his pissy ass peed in your bed the first time, you should have been on Amazon getting one of them mattresses that roll up and come in the box, and when you take them out the box, it just boop and pop up. He would have been getting me one of them purple mattresses so damn quick, and a brand new pillow. You have no idea. No, your pissy ass ain't gonna be peeing in my bed. No, the hell you ain't. No. King Improvement said, pissy ass. My homie in college used to do that off the Hennessy. Only on Hennessy and holidays. Y'all know I got a shirt that say only on Hennessy and holidays. Okay? Hennessy is the devil. You get pregnant off of Hennessy. I don't play with Hennessy. I don't play with that hen dog. We do not do that around her. Okay? Let's see. Mr. Greenfinger said The Wonderful World of Whites was a TV show about some cousin fuckers with a drug problem. Is that the same show that you talking about, King Improvement Solutions? Are you talking about The Wonderful World of Whites? Is this a show I need to watch for real? Because I laugh. I don't have a problem. I laugh. Greenfinger said, just put some newspaper down. Who cleaning it up? Look, if you get your pissy ass in my bed and be peeing because you can't hold your alcohol, we got a problem. This ain't a relationship I want to be in. Because look, I'm not supposed to be cleaning up from your pee until you get to be about 70 something and you wearing them men depends. I'm not doing this in our 30s. No, you're wrong for this one. Teacher Anitra said, nah, they got to scrub that mattress down, put some baking soda on it, get the smell off. I know, because my goddaughter peed in mine. But see, this is the thing. Your goddaughter peed in yours, and she had baby pee. She had little kid pee. This is grown up pee. This is Percocet pee. This is he got he got a couple of years worth of Hennessy and drug. This is drug. This don't smell like this is pungent. Okay, they smelled this on the other side of the room, and he did it twice. This smelled like downtown New York pee. Okay, what you ain't about to do is have your grown 34-year-old penicillin in the blood system ass peeing in my bed. Okay, this is every inoculation he ever done had. I bet you he don't eat vegetables. This smelling like asparagus. If he do, no, you is not. Baby pee is not the same as grown ass man Hennessy and Incredible Hulk pee. The hell? No, the hell you not. No, the hell you not. Mr. Greenfinger, Rodney Watson said this show that y'all talk about is obviously funny. What is it on? Where do I find? Is this a Tubi show? Is this on Amazon Prime? Shout out to my homegirls who let me come to their house and lay on their bed and watch my favorite TV shows because I don't have, I'm not paying for that subscription service. My homegirl let me come over her house and watch like 8 episodes of the Miss Pat show, and I need to go back and watch the last like 3 of them. My other homegirl let me come over her house and watch Harlem. And I only got 2 more episodes left of season 2 of Harlem left. I'm about to go over there and go get my charger I forgot and go watch these last couple of episodes of Harlem. Because I love y'all for that. I sure do love y'all for that. That's what's up. Yes, Greenfinger. Yes. Rub his nose in it like he a puppy. You damn right. You see this shit right here? You be doing this shit in my damn bed. No, ma'am, you're not the asshole in this situation. He's the asshole in this situation. As a grown-ass adult, you need to know how your bodily functions function. And if you don't know how to get out of the bed when you feeling that little tingle down in your middle, then it's something absolutely positively wrong with you. And yes, ma'am, kick his ass out. He wouldn't be allowed back. And why he come over your house when he drunk? No, take your ass home. Nah, it ain't gonna work. No, get somebody else to do it. This ain't gonna work for me. Get somebody else to do it. Anyways, you guys, that is the end of my show. We got to get out of here. I got to get ready for the next set of shows, and I'm about to go run over here to Chick-fil-A and get me a little something to eat because I am starving right now. And I think it's just because I was up all day yesterday. Shout out to everybody, like I said, for yesterday, for that 500th show. That was amazing. I'm looking forward to 500 more. I'm looking forward to whatever else this platform is going to allow me to do, the people that is going to allow me to reach. Thank you for everybody who said I was preaching a word yesterday. I don't know how I'm going to edit all of this video down, but it was a lot that happened. Thank you very much to T Slick, Rodney Watson, and Teacher Anitra, who stayed on my live even when the power went out and I wasn't there, and y'all kept my show alive. Thank you for everybody who showed up for Kels yesterday and her birthday, and we scared the shit out of Kels. It was like 5 of us in the car hotboxing it, and we saw Kels pull up. As soon as she got out the car and walked to the door, we all opened up the door and yelled real loud, "Happy birthday!" And we scared the shit out of her old 41-year-old sexy ass. Kels is officially a milfing ass. Shout out to everybody who just, like I said, just showed love, who shared. If you got video, if you were in the building yesterday and you recorded video and you posted it in your stories, can you actually send that clip to me? I'm gonna edit them all together because y'all got me preaching yesterday. Y'all really caught me preaching. If y'all can send those to me, I'm gonna put them all together and I'm gonna post them because I said some words to some people that needed to hear it. And for those people who missed it yesterday, let me give y'all 2 of some of the biggest ones that I really saw people resonated with it. The first one is, I might not be living in luxury, but I am not living in lack. Okay? Just because I'm not where I want to be doesn't mean I'm not where I'm supposed to be. And so for that, I keep doing what I'm doing because I know I'm going to get where I'm supposed to go. Okay. The other thing is, as you are out there and people are giving you your accolades, as people are praising you, as people are showing you love and giving you your flowers, stop cutting the head off of your roses. Instead, let them grow roots. When a person gives you a compliment, when somebody gives you that attaboy, tells you that they're proud of you, do not step up and try to tell them where you're falling short. When they tell you, I love your hair, don't tell them, girl, it's nappy. No, accept your flowers. Accept. Take them in. Receive what is for you. Okay? And don't try to explain to somebody why would they giving you, oh, you shouldn't give me them flowers because this is what's wrong. They don't see what's wrong. Stop highlighting your faults and receive your blessings. This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Guess what? I'll be back here next week. I absolutely will be, unless something happens where God feels like I'm supposed to be somewhere else. But if you can hear my voice, I believe in you. I'm proud of you. I know that there is greatness in you because I see the greatness in everyone, even if that is to my fault. And I promise you, if you keep doing what you're doing, everybody else will see what I see in you too. Here's Translead with Soul Shaker right here on All Hustle No Fear. Go to allhustlenofear.com and do the things that it says to do up there. Let's network. Click the little link in my bio or the little link in the description bar, and let's network. See you later.
Can speaking, we geeking. It's something speaking straight to my soul, fully breathing. She got the feeling like 90s R&B, I'm tweaking. To ever leave her, it probably never be a reason. A soul shaker, a twerker, a business owner, a real friend that's still cool if you don't talk, you grown up. A love pusher, peace empowerment, mamacita. Back when I met her, she was sipping a limerita. A forward thinker, still be throwing it back on me. And if I'm lacking, she gon' pick up that slack for me.
Can't let my heart show on my sleeve. Ain't missed the goal yet from the streets. Spin round the block like I got beef. Baby, I'm like that, you gon' see. These are words I have for affirmation. You should want me. You should want me to be more than another situation. You should want me. You should want me to be more than another situation.
Big booty, slapping it when you get moody. Confident, you never tripping, I get groupie. Never dolo, ride with me even on promo. Album cover, even help me design logo. A fresher too, in it cause we got deeper roots. Remember boo, the balconies in our birthday suit. That yellow coupe, Los Angeles in that Pikachu. I peeked at you, and now I'll forever see the truth.
My heart show on my sleeve. Ain't missed the goal yet from the streets. Spin round the block like I got me. Baby, I'm like that, you gon' see. These are words I have for my shoe. You should want me. You should want me to be more than another situation. You should want me. You should want me to be more than another situation. You should want me. You should want me, but maybe I'm from the wrong generation.
My friends, that's it.